What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Second round or video of today. Just played an executive course. First time coming out here in a little over a month, so expectations were pretty low, but if you guys saw that video, I actually played halfway decent, relatively happy, so let's see if that carries over. 45 degrees out or so today, which still seems pretty cold, and it is, but considering, like I mentioned in the first video, over the past month or so, it's literally been anywhere from 0.5 degrees Fahrenheit to about 30. There was like a 2-week stretch where it was like 10-15 degrees every single day, so 45 still on the coldest side, but it's about 2 to 3 times warmer than it was the past month or so. So haven't really played much out here, basically nothing, but so expectations are low, but we're gonna give it a go. For this video, I've been going through the Villages series in alphabetical order with both the championships and the executives. I was planning on doing Cane Garden, but for whatever reason, I went to go search. It must be just a little bit of a bug in the Garmin software. Most of these championship courses are 27-hole complexes, so generally you type in the course and it has the different names of the courses listed. For whatever reason, with the Cane Garden, I typed it in and it all just said Cane Garden with like 6 different options, so kind of defeats the purpose of playing individual courses if you can't pick and choose. So I went to the next one on the list, which is this one, Evans Prairie Country Club, another 27-hole championship course located in the village of Collier. This course is located at 1824 Evans Prairie Trail, and this course is the Killdeer course. So actually, if you guys go back and look, Evans Prairie was, I believe it was the course that we did the 4-man scramble with Rick from Golf in the Villages, myself, and then my buddies Matt and TK. So, and I believe we did Egret and Killdeer, I believe, were the 2 ones we did. I think we started on Egret and then the back 9 was Killdeer. So if you guys go and look, obviously cartoonish here with Home to Hero, but if you go and compare that back 9 video, I think it was, from Evans Prairie, you'll be able to see the layouts of these holes. Should be pretty spot on. But championship course, we'll see. Playing from the furthest back tees, which are the black tees like always. Garmin Approach R10 behind me on a DI wide level stand, kind of the brains of the operation here. Country Club Elite mat, Callaway Superfast ball, going down just 1 tee length to just slightly shorter tee. Trying that out for a little bit. DIY stance mat, 10x7 nets, and Home to Hero you're seeing within the Garmin golf app, which apparently was a little bit buggy on that Cane Garden lookup, but we'll see how it goes. Again, haven't played much, expectations are pretty low. I've been trying to, I mentioned in the first video, I want to continuously on the mission of increasing club speed across the bag, but definitely with driver, try to hit some high nasty bombs and get some level of consistency. But the speed is the hardest thing to gain, so at least for this round with low expectations, I'm going to swing pretty hard at these shots off the tee and not be as worried about where it would go versus a time I would come out here on course where I've been playing a lot and I want to try to put up a pretty good score. This one is a good opportunity to kind of swing hard, increase my cruising speed a little bit, and for the days where I want to come out and try to really place the ball and have some control off the tee, I think days like this where I'm swinging hard should help me just increase speed just a tad for the times that I'm swinging smoother. But we're going to give it a go. First hole, par 4, 402, slight dogleg right. We'll see. Got one that was 105, my first driver swing on the other video. We're going to see if I can stay between about 105 and 110. Again, I'm going to do my best to swing pretty hard at these, so. Should be a decent start. A little bit low in the face, but felt like I swung at it and hit it relatively hard. It's going to be kind of a low line drive, but it should run out. Not going to pull up the speed every single time unless I feel like I really got a hold of one. 275, definitely not bad. We'll just take a quick look. So 105, 151, again low in the face, so probably hit down on it a little bit, or at least what the Garmin read, and I did. But 105, not too bad for a 45-degree day out and not having played much in the past month and a half or so. So we'll take it. Still a little bit on the low side, like to swing it a little bit quicker if I can, but we'll see. Maybe get a little bit of a sweat going. I don't know if that's possible right now, but still kind of bundled up. Second shot, we've got 128 into this green, so just gonna go smooth pitching wedge. Been playing this to about 130, 135, so just gonna choke down a little bit, still hit it pretty smooth. Even if I hit it 135, still should be on backside of the green, but that's what we're going for. Popped it up, kind of leaned back on it. Should be fine though. We will take it for a par to start off. Just gonna double check everything's going back here. Mentioned in the first video, but feel a little bit out of sorts, kind of out of rhythm recording stuff because I haven't done it in so long. Get into a habit of coming out here on a regular basis, and you kind of just get into the flow, into the routine of doing the same thing. Everything kind of just falls into place, but you take a little bit of time off, and it almost feels like I haven't done it in a long time, so it feels like I'm forgetting stuff or whatever. But second hole, par 4, long par 4 too, 442. This could almost be a par 5. Pretty straight though, so we're gonna keep it there. And again, gonna go after it off these tee shots, so left the club face a little bit open. That's gonna be out to the right. We'll see if it strains out a little bit, and it's kind of staying out there. Into the rough too. That one was probably, I'm focusing on it, 102. I thought that one was going to be a little bit quicker if Garmin read that right, but it is what it is. Sometimes it's weird. Sometimes you feel like you swing it quicker and it's a couple miles an hour slower. Other times you feel like you swung it a little bit slower and smoother and somehow it's quicker. But I digress. Second shot, 178, and we're in the rough. So basically we need another 18 yards on this. So that brings us to 188. 196, I think. So basically I need a 200 shot, so I'm gonna go 6 iron again with these clubs. 4, 5, and 6. I have a combo set. 4, 5, and 6 are the P790s, and then 7 through approach wedge are P770s. Still on the newer side to me, so again, used to them. And I showed you guys in the first video, but the head of my 7 iron is starting to become unepoxied and coming off, so I think I might leave that 7 iron in the bag for this round, and I'm planning on giving TaylorMade a call after this video and see if they'll take care of this club and basically repair it like they did with my 5 iron, I think it was, on my Sim 2s. Well, hopefully they do in fact do that, but 6 iron here. Oh, that was heavy and left. That's gonna be short left. Get a bounce. Go. Wow, that's generous. Take it though. Better to be lucky than good. I hit pretty far behind that. Another par though. Alright, third hole, par 5. So far, good opportunity to let the big dog eat with the driver. 509, even through 2. Gonna need a good one here to even get it towards the first part of this fairway. Aim up the right, I guess. I adjusted my club settings to make a little more fade bias because I've been overcooking everything left over the past couple months. And on top of that, I've been opening up my clubs a little bit at address. So left that first couple out to the right, see if I can straighten it out a little bit. But at this point, that miss out to the right, the kind of block out to the right, is almost more welcome than a big duck hooky one left. Still out to the right. I don't think I'm releasing my hands quite enough. At least I'm swinging at it though. I'm giving it a chance. Not very good there, but again, not super concerned about where these are ending up, just kind of trying to work on speed more than anything. Luckily we got it, we hit it so far right, we're behind these, or we're past these trees, but 270 left. This will be interesting. Haven't hit this 4 hybrid in quite some time, so we'll see how this goes. We got 270 into this green, plus we're in the rough, and it's up 4. So 274, and because we're in the rough, it's 10% of the 270, so it's going to play 27 yards shorter than that as well. Usually play this to about 240, 245, so we'll see. If I hit this good, should get about 220, maybe 215, 220 with that rough shortage. Be happy with that. Nope. Club twisted when I hit that. That's low and left. Wow, and it came back right. I don't know about that. Garmin had that reading coming out left, coming back way right. Maybe it did, I don't know about that. That one felt like the club twisted when I hit it. Seemed like it was gonna be low and left. Either way, 104 left, at least it's a par 5, so we stick this on the green. We're looking at a par. 104, up 1, and we're in the rough, so 115, 116. Go approach wedge. Gonna try to flight this low. When I've been coming out here, or when I came out here like 2 weeks ago, I hit a couple approach wedge, and I actually hit 2 over the top of the net with like a full approach wedge. So it hadn't happened when I first got these clubs for a while. So I'm gonna move it up a little bit on the mat, get a little bit closer to the net, and try to flight it down just a little bit, keep it into the net if I can. But approach wedge. Pulled it a little bit left. We'll see. Hopefully that's not too much. Ooh, landed real soft. Alright. I mean, we're on the green. It's going to be a par, so. Again, just trying to get off the tee and put something in the general direction of where I'm trying to go. And to be hitting greens like this, we'll take it. We're even through 3, so. 4th hole, par 3. Ooh, and you got water. This is a long par 3, so 209 down 3, so we need 206. I think I'm gonna go 5 iron. This could be a troublesome hole if I find the water. Let's see if I can get a good 5 iron here. Heavy and left again, that might be wet. Go! Go! Oh. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. At 6 and 5 iron, I hit like half an inch behind the ball. Those are really heavy. Alright, 84. That's a penalty stroke too. Gonna have to, I think, hold this out to even get a par or a bogey. But 84, and we're in the rough, so call it another 8-9 yards. We're looking at 92-ish. We'll go back to the approach wedge. For a while I was working on and had somewhat confidence of my 100-yard shot with this. See if I can do that. Spin and left. Get down. Sit. Land soft. Alright. Double bogey. Yikes. There goes the scorecard. Alright. 5th hole, par 4. Big old dog leg right. So we're gonna actually, yeah, we'll go there. Just because if I block one out to the right again, that water come into play. So that line right there is probably a little bit safer. What happened? Oh, there it is. Looking for my tee. Still a little bit low in the face. Hit it pretty hard. It's going to be low and right, but should find the fairway. Not too bad. Still wish I could find the middle of the club face. Those things. I feel like I could get an extra 10-15 yards out of them, but it is what it is. We'll take it. Found this moundy area in the middle, but 143 and we're in the rough, so another, call it 14-15 yards brings us to 153, 158. I'm gonna go 9. Pretty thin, and it's gonna fade. That might be short right. Yep. I don't know why I say may. I pretty much know right away as soon as I hit it what's gonna happen, but 23 yards, 10%, so call it 2-3 yards, need about 25. I'm gonna go 56. Mail truck coming through. Oh boy. Get lucky or don't read. That might be off the back. Yep. Skull job. That was what, these shots are what I was worried about coming out here without having hit very many balls recently. These touch shots are not going to be great. 15 yards, going 60 degree. We're in the rough, so we need about 16, 17. Popped it up a little bit, but at least I didn't skull it. It's going to be a little bit short left, and it is. However, we're in the inner circle, so what is that going to be, a bogey maybe? Bogey. All right, 3 over through 5, 6th hole, par 3, 156. Let's see if I can actually make some good contact with a 9 here. Heavy and left. Might have a chance. Go. Just barely. I'm noticing with my plan of trying to swing driver quicker, it feels like I'm giving it a little bit extra with these iron shots, and it's leading to some more wayward strikes and some inconsistency, but kind of is what it is. tough to, let alone having all the different shots between different type of irons. You have a different type of swing between a pitching wedge and a 4-iron, let alone wedges, hybrids, driver. But you start making tweaks with one section of the bag, it kind of trickles over into the other. But 7th hole, par 4, 4-5-1. Again, in my opinion, it's much tougher to increase speed than it is to increase consistency. So for the time being, if I can increase speed just a little bit and then work on consistency after that and keep kind of progressing that way, I think that's the better way to go than dialing back speed, working on consistency, and then eventually you're still going to have to get to a point where if you want to increase speed and distance, you're going to have to kind of break things down to build them back up again. So that's a good example of that one. That's about as low on the face as you can hit it. I might go in the water. Oh boy. Wow, that's gonna bring us way back too. I feel like I was doing that a lot with the taller tee. For a while it seemed like that slightly shorter tee, or for a while I think I only used it once or twice, seemed like it fixed things briefly. I did that again. Hopefully that has become a habit, but alright, we got work to do. I need a good 4 hybrid right here. Alright, take that for sure. Wasn't hit super hard, but dead straight. And we were in the rough, so I don't know what we had. That must have been, what, 30, 40 yards shortage because of the rough. So I actually hit that halfway decent. 226, down 4. Let's try the old 4-iron. Don't know if I'm going to get this there, but we're going to hit it. A little bit high in the face, going to be out to the right. Not the best there. At least it's up there though. Some long holes. This would be another one that could have been almost a par 5 in my book. Doesn't help when you put one in the water off the tee either, but that's besides the point. 34 yards in the rough. So need another 3-4 yards. We're looking at 37, 38. I guess we'll go 56. Might have put too much on it. That's it. Yeah, a little bit long, but at least I got it there. Not gonna be pretty scoring that one. Probably a double. Triple. Nice. Alright, 8th hole, 2 holes left. 8th hole, par 5. This is a narrow fairway. A little bit off balance, but I hit it halfway decent. Should be down the middle. Still a tad low, but that should run out. Maybe 275-ish. Happier with that swing. Alright, 225 left. Narrow up there too. Alright, Alright, 4-iron again. Hit better. Still a little bit behind it, and it's still going to fade more than I would like, but at least I was hit a little bit better than the last one. Crazy how you can go so far back and forth. Like, for the past, at this point, probably 3-4 months, everything has just been way too far left, and now just not thinking about it a whole lot. I've been missing them out to the right, which is, again, more of a welcome sign. Kind of got to go back and forth before I find like a happy medium, but gotta get back to releasing my hands a little bit more. 16 yards. This must be a big green, where it seems like we're just outside the green. We still got 16 to the middle. Down 1, and we're in the rough, so 15 plus another 1 or 2. 16, 17, going 60. A little bit fadey. Might be a tad long right. Should have choked down a little bit more on that. Hard though. Alright. 9th and final hole here. Again, I'm splitting up these Villages videos. The executives are only 9 holes anyways, but splitting up these championships into 9 holes between the individual courses. So let's see if we can end it on another 275-ish drive. It's going to be up the right. Coming back a little bit, but it's not going to roll out much because of the rough. That was hit decent though. Still low in the face, but 269 into the rough. I've hit worse. Although consistency is not quite there. It does feel good to get back more towards swinging harder and quicker, kind of going after it more off the tee. So in my opinion, the most fun part, my favorite part of the game is just hitting driver, bombing drives when I can. So getting a little bit back more towards that is been a little more enjoyable, although not super straight. But 145 left, down 1, and we're in the rough. So 144 plus we'll call it another 15. So 154, 159. Either an upper end of a 9 or a smoother 8. We'll go 8. Playing these weaker lofted, more players type of irons with these 770s. Definitely a little bit of a hit to the distance ego with the irons, but considering they're already about a club weaker than my other clubs, doesn't make a ton of sense to try to, for the sake of like, well, I can get a 9 there just to hit the 9. Better off just to hit the 8. I was thinking about it though. My Sim 2s I used to be able to hit. I was hitting that 7-iron for a while. I was hitting my Sim 2 7-iron like 190, 200, and these are about a club weaker. Thin and toey, but it was straight. May need to get down just a tad. Again, 142, but gotta add the 15 yards or whatever. Wasn't a well-struck 8-iron by any means, but we got it there. That was what, almost 160. So From Evans Prairie Country Club, this was the Killdeer course. Ended up with a 6 over 42. Kind of, this was a little bit more in line with what I was expecting. I came out the first round today with that executive, and spoiler alert, shot even par, which was kind of a surprise. This was more along the lines of what I was expecting, but I mean, honestly, not too bad. Besides those 2 blow-up holes where I think it was 4 and 7 where I put balls into the water. That's kind of what hurt the scorecard, but 2 out of 7 fairways hit, again, kind of in line with what I was expecting, with swinging a little bit harder off the tee. 5 out of 9 greens in regulation, will take that, and then 16 putts, not too bad. 2 shy of 2 putts a hole, so it is what it is. Gonna reset things here, play one more championship, may call it a day after that, we'll see. But hopefully you guys enjoyed me getting back out here again, swinging a little bit harder. I don't know if you guys like seeing me go for things a little bit more, if you like seeing some not so good scores, me getting frustrated, or me kind of dialing things back and playing more consistent and putting up better scores. I don't know, but kind of go back and forth myself between what I'm trying to do and how I'm feeling that day. But like always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next course.